Make no mistake, week 17 is a circus. It's a lot of guessing, a lot of hoping and wishing. Nothing new for us. We're trying to go game by game, get every update that we can so we can be in the best position to win big tomorrow. Here we go. Welcome. I'm not a fantasy expert, but I am your host, Andrew, and we're here all week trying to help you win a multi-entry tournament on Draftkings. I'm playing in the mini-max. Maybe you play something different, doesn't really matter. Strategy stays the same. Use multiple entries, game stack, find value, please create a player pool, and don't fall in love. We're going game by game, trying to get all the updates we can. Here we go. All right, first up, we got New England hosting the Jets. New England by 3. And the over-under at 40. Not expecting much out of this game. I don't know if Newton's going or if Sims going or if they'll both play. But they both look like garbage, so it doesn't really matter. I think the Jets are going to win this game. Not to the point where I'm going to play some Sam Darnold, but I think they're going to win. Harris is out. Should mean good things for Michelle. Ty Johnson should get the playing time here for the Jets. Adams might see some. Taylor here might be a sneaky play at 4,000. If they're going to see how guys fit into the system or what, he might get some extra playing time. You're hoping and wishing, though. I've been playing Crowder a bunch. He looks like he still wants to play. Barrios had some points last week. Nothing too exciting. That's really it for this game. I'm playing it minimal. I'll play some Jets. Don't know if I'll even have any New England. We got Mini, minus 4.5 going to Detroit. 54 over-under. So they're expecting a lot from this game. I read Stafford should play. Could be a shootout. This is the type of game Kirk Cousins likes, I think. Cook is out, which should mean good things for Madison. Maybe Boone, maybe Abdullah. Swift should be good to go. This could be a good game for either of these receivers here. Jefferson, Thielen. I don't know what to expect out of Detroit. They said they want to get Cephas going, and they haven't. So I don't know. Is this the game? Irv Smith Jr. is a good play here, I think. Had a nice game last week. 653, 2 touchdowns. Why not see what he can do? Miami going to Buffalo minus 2. I think the Bills don't really care here. They're going to take Pittsburgh's lead. So I see them resting players, not really going after Allen. Fitzpatrick is out, so it's 2 a time or die. Could be a low, sloppy affair. Who knows? Gaskin had a great game last week. I'll play him a bunch. I like him even more if the Buffalo defense is taking it easy. Beasley's out for sure. I don't see them playing Diggs a lot. Gesicki's done fine with Tua. He's a reasonable pick. Baltimore minus 13 going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati showed up last week in Houston, but Baltimore is a very different team. I think this is going to be a big-time Lamar Jackson game where he just runs everywhere. Edwards was a late addition to the injury report. It's something to do with his back. Doesn't sound good to me. Doesn't say he's out, but I'm not playing him as much. Perrine had a nice game last week. I imagine they're going to roll with him a bit more. T. Higgins is about 100 yards short of 1,000. I'm sure it'd be nice to get your rookie that 1,000 yards. That's it. Andrew's always a good pick. So we got Pittsburgh going to Cleveland minus 10 Cleveland. 41.5 over under. Big Ben is out, which means Mason Rudolph revenge game. Last time these two teams played, Myles Garrett ripped his helmet off and beat him with it. It should be a weird circus game. Cleveland needs it to get in. Pittsburgh's playing for positioning, but it sounds like that doesn't bother them because they're sitting Big Ben. I don't know what to expect from the running backs. Cleveland deploy as you would any normal week. They need their game here, so Chubb and Hunt should be the guys. All that wide receiver craziness is done. They're all healthy now. Thank God they survived the Rona and they can play football again. So I'll play the Cleveland guys. I'm not playing anybody in Pittsburgh because I don't trust they're going to get the playing time. We got Dallas, a 1.5 favorite, going to the Giants, 44.5 over under. I like Dallas in this game. I don't think the Giants have a shot. I think Dallas is going to squish them. Could be Zeke, but this wide receiving trio here. Cooper, Lamb, and Gallup. I think any of them are playable. So Sterling Shepard had a nice game last week. In a game that could be a shootout. He could be a good player. Evan Ingram is well priced here, 3,700. Schultz has been performing, 3,000. Dart throw at best. We got Atlanta going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's a 6.5 favorite, 50 over under. It says that Brady's not locked to play the full game. This could be a game where they come out just like they did against Detroit, where they're gunning and they're trying to put him away early so everybody can rest. It's possible. Possible it fails. We'll see. This is a beautiful little blurb right here. Head coach Bruce Arians said he wants to give Jones a ton of work in Sunday's game. I like that kind of information. He'll get some plays from me. Julio's out for the game. Other than that, deploy the guys regularly. I'm not going to play a lot of the Tampa Bay receivers. I'll get a couple teams, maybe a Brady stack, but I'm not going to sprinkle them all over the place because I'm afraid of playing time in this game. Green Bay, Chicago. We got Green Bay by 4, 50.5 over under. So the Bears need this game to get in the playoffs, and Green Bay needs this game to be the first round bye. I got to believe both guys are going to be playing. Fire up Aaron Rodgers. David Montgomery should be a good play here. Aaron Jones obviously is a good pick, but this Dillon had himself a good game last week. 21, 124, 28 points. Now, in a time when you could be resting players, not resting players, why not spread out the love here if you want to hammer Jones next week or 2 weeks from now? Devontae Adams, always a good pick. Allen Robinson, I know the ranking's not good, but he is a target monster. They're playing for their lives. They're going to go with their players. Jimmy Graham had 2 touchdowns last week. I'm going to play him over Kmet. I've been going the reverse, but I'll play Graham this week. New Orleans by 5.5. Going to Carolina, 46.5 over under. The news here is in the running back spot. Kamara's out. Murray's out. Washington has it out. That leaves Ty Montgomery. Might remember him as a Packer, as a Jet, I think. Baltimore even. It could be a funny spot where he gets some points. And then on the other side of the ball, McCaffrey's out. Davis is out. Should be up to Rod Smith here. So you got 2 starting running backs at 4,000 in this game. Thomas not playing, obviously. Tre'Quan Smith's out. Could mean good things for Callaway here. Jared Cook's a fair option. 4,700. It's a big price tag for what he offers. I'd prefer him around 38. We got Jacksonville going to Indy. Indy by 14. Indy needs this to get in. I gotta imagine they're going to get on the back of Taylor here, but they like to spread it around. Robinson's out again. Means good things for Agunbo LA. Something like that. Shark is out. Indy's been spreading the ball around a bit. It was Hilton for a couple weeks. Then it was Pascal. Pittman hasn't had a week in a while. And Jack Doyle being the top tight end here at 3,000. Burton, 28. Either of them are touchdown dependent. Fair plays. Tennessee, 7.5 going to Houston. 56 over under. I think this is the biggest over under on the day. They expect a lot here. The one thing to point out is Laramie Tunsil's out, which is Deshaun Watson's protection. Tennessee does not have a pass rush, but Houston definitely doesn't have an offensive line now. Could mean a lot of good little dink and dunks for David Johnson's on a bit of rejuvenation. I gotta believe this is a Derrick Henry week. I think they're just gonna run it down their throat and just squish their way into the playoffs. Everybody's healthy here at receiver. All of them are fair game. Brown, Cooks, Davis, Kiki Kuti. Hansen had a donut last week. I'm only going to be playing the top 4 guys. Jonnu Smith, Akins, and Fells I can never pick right. We got the Chargers by 3.5 going to Kansas City. Kansas City's resting Mahomes. This means it's Chad Henne week, 5,100. I think it's not a bad play. This could be a high-scoring game. If the over-under at 43.5, Vegas doesn't think so. It should be Williams and Thompson here for Kansas City. I imagine Hilaire's already out, and Bell should be getting rested. Eckler's fair play. Tariq Hill's out. Sammy Watkins is out. So it could mean somebody, Denard Robinson, Hardman, or Pringle. One of these 3 guys might have himself a decent day. Mike Williams is playable. Guyton's playable. I doubt Kelsey's playing. The only reason I can see him play is if there's a record at stake somehow. He needs like 50 yards or something. I haven't seen anything saying that, but that's the only way I'm playing him. This Parham I played last week, he did nothing. Because Hunter Henry was out. If Hunter Henry's back, he's playable. We got Vegas by 2.5 going to Denver. This could be one of the uglier games, which could mean a lot of scoring. Who knows? I don't like Vegas going to Denver this time of year in a mean-nothing game. Motivation is going to leave them quickly, I think. I don't know what to expect for the usage here. Jacobs obviously a good play. Gordon is close to 100 yards, or 1,000 yards, sorry. He needs 107. So he might get some play time just so they can help him over that hump. Aguilar's been playing well. Judy missed a lot passes last week. Maybe they try to get him right this week. Hamler's out. I think Deshaun Hamilton's playable, 3,000. Baller obviously is playable. Just try to fit him into your lineups here, 7,100. Noah Fant, 44. Fair play. So we got Arizona at the Rams. Arizona by 3, 40.5 or 46.5. One of the two. Can't read my writing. The news here is Goff is out, which means Wolford is the starting quarterback. In addition to Wolford, I think they signed Blake Bortles. So that kind of shows you what kind of mess they're in. No idea what Wolford offers. Akers is questionable, but they need this game, so I can see them trying to get him to play. Both teams need this game, so put everybody out the way you normally would. Hopkins obviously good play. Woods is available. Cooper Kupp's going to be out. Problem is, how do you trust the Rams in their passing attack here? I don't know. You could play Josh Reynolds, fine. You could play Jefferson here, fine. I just don't know if the guy's going to be able to get it to him. This could be an ugly game where Arizona tries to get a couple points and then just clock the game away. I don't trust anybody here on the timeline. Seattle, San Francisco. Seattle by 7, 46 over under. Seattle needs this to get the first round bye. I can imagine Green Bay is going to get that. Who knows? But we got Russell Wilson, should be played normal. Beathard is your guy here. Wilson Jr. had a great game last week. Carson's always a fair play in my books. We got DK Metcalf. They could be going to him. They need to win. Lockett's kind of falling off for me. Ayuk and Samuel's out means Bourne, 4,300. James, 3,100. Could be good plays. Seattle's been playing better on defense, but they're still beatable. Kittle, he's back. I imagine they're going to be playing him normal. Hollister needs to get lucky to be playable. All right, let's pick some teams. All right, here we go. First one, I got a Kirk Cousins stack. Got him with Jefferson, Thielen. I got Cephas going the other way. We got Derrick Henry, Ty Montgomery, Evan Ingram at tight end, and then Jeff Wilson Jr. And then I got the Jets picking on New England. I'm playing it. This one I call Bill Belichick is sad. I got Darnold, Ty Johnson, Jameson Crowder, and the Jets defense. And we got David Montgomery here playing for his life. Might as well have a good game. McCauley Hardman, he could be one of the guys going, I don't know. Calvin Ridley, he's trying to get the most yards for a receiver. Waller, and then I got Amari Cooper going against the Giants. I'm playing it. All right, this one I call Tom Brady torches Atlanta early. We got Evans and Godwin going with him. We got Ridley getting some dirty points, getting his yards to end the game out. Smith in Carolina, Montgomery and New Orleans. 2 running backs, 4,000 each, same game. Melvin Gordon going 4,000 yards. Irv Smith trying to have a good game like last game. And I got Cleveland beating Mason Rudolph over the head with a football helmet. I'm playing it. All right, that's it. I'm not a fancy expert, but I'm playing those 3 teams. Logged about 147 others this weekend. Put in the comments who you playing, who you not playing, what I get right, what I get wrong. Don't be shy. Give the video a like. Give the channel a subscribe. We'll be here trying to help you win fantasy sports. Hockey's coming up. Good luck to you. May this be your weekend.